Hey, what's up, guys? This is Fula with another video. Shout outs to the whole LDBC. Now, in this video, I kind of want to go over the predicament of Jermall Charlo. You know, I've done something like this in the past, but now we're just fast forwarding and kind of seeing that, you know, in order for Jermall Charlo to get the fights that he wants and the fights that he deserves, the fights that he beat the other guys to get in position to get the fight, he needs to become more radical. Meaning that he needs to threaten legal measures on these boxing councils. You know, he really does. Because as it works right now, Tom Loeffler's cowardly ass and Triple G's cowardly ass have no intention on fighting Jermall Charlo, even if the WBC ordered that fight. They're looking to fight Brian Grant, okay? It was supposed to be an eliminator, the winner gets Canelo, and it's just basically we're repeating ourselves over and over again. They did this earlier in the year. Nothing came to fruition. They're just doing the same thing. So Jermall Charlo, he needs to threaten legal action. He needs to really become radical, as I said. You know, because they're just giving this guy so much runaround. Okay? A lot of the Canelo Triple G fans will say, who did he beat? He beat the guys needed to get in the position to get a fight with Canelo. That's who he beat, okay? So, I challenge Canelo fans. If you think that Canelo can knock out Jermall Charlo, if you think Canelo can beat Jermall Charlo, if you think Canelo can stop and outbox Jermall Charlo, then knock on Canelo's door and tell him to fight him then, okay? If you really think that. If you don't think that, then just tell it how it is. He's ducking. That's all you got to do. You'll get more respect that way for at least admitting that your fighter is a coward. Okay? What Jermall Charlo needs to do is what Jermall Charlo needs to do. He needs to go to the WBC and tell them, either make him fight me or make him vacate. That's it. Or I can sue you guys. Because he's been, the way they're doing it is they're trying to wait until he has the walking stick to fight the guys, to fight the so-called faces of boxing. That's what they're doing. Triple G could have fought him way younger, but he didn't do it. Okay? It's just sad, man. But all I gotta say is desperate mean desperate measures. And I'll use an example. I'll use a really good example. You know, there's that saying, if you don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything, right? Well, I want to tell you a story. In one of the neighboring countries next to mine, called Burkina Faso, it was overturning the effects of colonialism, meaning it was decolonizing itself, right? In order to do that, though, matters had to be taken into the hands of the people. And matters had to be taken into a leader who was for the people. Okay? That leader's name was Thomas Sankara. And what Thomas Sankara did is he basically sticked a big middle finger in the face of the French, who were the colonizers. He said, we're not accepting any aid anymore. You can throw the foreign aid away. We're not accepting having teachers from France anymore. You can throw those away. And we're doing things with our own hands. That's what we're doing. Okay? That's what Thomas Sankara said, right? So, what happened was, he really put the pedal to the metal. And there was changes in the country. Literacy went up. People got legitimately vaccinated, real vaccine, not ones that will make you sick. And a lot of other changes, right? Progressive changes, very progressive, right? It got to the point where Thomas Sankara was like, because he got along with the Eastern Bloc, he got to a point where he was like, you know what? We want to train guys from our country to go to space even. That's how progressive he was, you know? And then another thing, to top it off too, he basically said, F you to paying foreign colonial debt. He said, we're not paying this back anymore. We're done with you guys. F you guys, man. You guys are keeping us in debt long enough. You guys are putting us more in debt. So he just decided, I'm not going to pay it off, man. You guys can kiss my butt with that debt, man. You know, really progressive leader, man. But because he was so progressive, the CIA had him assassinated. And then it made the country go backwards again. I say this because Jermall Charlo needs to take those kind of measures where he basically says, F you to the WBC, give me my fight. He needs to do that. Otherwise, they're just going to keep on giving him this runaround, man. And I'm sorry to say, he's going to be stuck fighting these subpar fighters. He's not going to be able to test himself, you know. And I know he wants to test himself, man. We've seen what he can do. I still watch to this day the way he set up that counter uppercut against J-Rock, okay? That was the thing of beauty. And you know what? I got Canelo walking into that. Because Canelo will try to punch very fast and very hard, and he won't even see things like that coming, man. That's the thing. Especially with Jermall Charlo's arm length. But Jermall Charlo needs to do that, man. He needs to get, I'm sorry to say it, because while boxing is so political, he needs to go political on them. He needs to become a radical, though. He needs to become a radical in order to get what he deserves, in order to get what he's fought for, okay? In order for them to stop giving him the runaround. They need to do that. Rodney Shields needs to get on board too and do something like that as well. It makes no sense that this guy is basically being froze out of a big fight. You know, now Canelo's talking about fighting Callum Smith. But I just wanted to make this short video, man, to say that he has the knock on the door, man. No, he doesn't have to knock on the door. He has to break the door down. That's what he has to do. Just break the whole door down. Because they're going to do this as long as possible, man. They really will. That's really all I got for now, guys. Leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think this brother should do, man. Let me know if you think he should break the door down. And for all you fans who say that he should be fighting Jacobs and stuff like that, why would he fight Jacobs when he's the mandatory for Canelo? Yeah, sure, he can. And let's say he beats Jacobs, which I got him beating Jacobs. I got Jermall Charlo beating Jacobs, okay? Let's say he beats Jacobs, right? Canelo's not going to want to unify with him. He's not going to want to unify that belt with him, especially if he beats Jacobs in a convincing, cold-blooded fashion. That'll even make him more reluctant to fight him. You know? But that's all I got for now, guys. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you think that Jermall Charlo needs to knock down the door and really press the WBC. Really kind of pull their cards, every card. You know, expose them, basically. Basically expose their corruption. Bring it to the limelight for everybody to see. But let me know your thoughts, guys. And I'll till the next one.